Hello, boys, and welcome to week 15 of English. And this is your 15th and final week of your academic year for grade 3. And in the next few months, you will find yourself in grade 4, which is kind of exciting. Thank you so much for this past academic year. You guys have made this year extremely amazing. And I hope that you guys learned a lot from me as I did from you. Just great getting to know you, and I will probably see you at school next year, just you'll be in a different grade and not with me anymore. But let me not get off track. Today's English lesson is about revision, and remember the revision that we're doing this week is all steered towards like consolidating and concluding your English lessons for the year. And then also this lesson in particular is basically based on, in part, about what we are going to do for your quiz that is on Pearson. So for those of you who have attended my live sessions last week, you would have already gone through some revision exercises with me, which is the worksheets for in preparation for the quiz on Pearson, and also just to complete your worksheets that were sent to you as well. So I'm going to go through one of them today with you, and then do that. So I'm going to open that up, and if you can find this page number, it's page number 14 in your worksheet pack. Alternatively, you can go to page number 379 in your Readers and Writers Notebook, which is the end of unit review for me and Uncle Romy of unit 5. And this lesson is all about suffixes, right? So suffixes form part of your spelling words. And for those of you who have forgotten, or for those of you that just need a simple reminder, a suffix is basically a group of letters or a letter or a word that is added to the end of a word to change its meaning. So in front of you or on the screen, you should see a spelling word box with your list words, starting with the word Rocky and ending in the word shipment. So these are all words that have a base word and that also have a suffix added to it. Like there's a simple way to check whether you have a word with a suffix on it, is basically to look at the word. Like let's take the word Rocky, for example, which is the very first suffix that we have. The word Rocky, can you make a different word from this word that sounds like Rocky or has the word rock in it? So we have the word rock without the Y, so that's a word, which means that the Y is our suffix. If we look at the word foolish, the word fool is a separate word. Then we know that the word ish is basically your suffix. Same with rainy. If we take the Y away, we've got the word rain. If we take the word childhood over here, we have the word child, which is our base word, and the word hood, which can be a word on its own, but in this case, it is a suffix. So that is basically what a suffix is: a group of letters, a letter, or a word added to the back of a base word to change its meaning, right? Or change the form of the word in a sense. So over here, we've got some examples. I'm not going to run through all the questions from number 1 to number 15, because most of it is meant for you to complete on your own. So in your Pearson quiz, what you'll also be faced with is something similar, whereby you have to figure out which word is the one we are speaking about. So it says, look at the list word in each sentence that the writer forgot to use a suffix. Write the correct suffix down. So it says, one rain day, a fool king went for a ride. One rain day, a fool king went for a ride. We know that this sentence does not make sense because this word is incomplete, and so is this word that is incomplete. Let me just make the screen a bit bigger. There we go. So this word is incomplete as well as that. So we don't say a rain day, we say a rainy day. So we're going to go ahead and look up our list words, and we look for the word rain. We've got the word rain over here with a Y added, so we've got rainy. So number 1 here would be the word rainy. So we're basically correcting the form of the word by adding the suffix to make the sentence complete and to make it make sense. Similarly with the word fool, let's see if there's a list word with the word fool in it. Here we go, we've got the word foolish. So then the suffix added is ish, so we write the word foolish on line number 2. So I'm going to write the word rainy, and then I'm going to write the word foolish. So that is basically what we need to do. So that's a simple instruction. Look for the list word that matches this word, but only with its suffix, to obviously correct the mistakes in the sentences. Number 3, 4, up until number 15 has exactly the same structure. Basically, look at, like here we have the road was bump and rock. The road was bump. Let's see our list words. We've got the word bumpy. There we go. So we've got a Y for the suffix. So our list word would be bumpy. And then we've got rock. Let's have a look. We spoke about the word rocky earlier. So rocky would be our word over here. And it's got a suffix of a Y here. And here it's got a suffix of a Y as well. Remember, suffix at the back of the word. So I will leave you to complete number 5, 6, all the way up to number 15 on your own. It's a fairly simple exercise where you look up a word like this, or the same word only with a suffix in your list word box or your spelling word box of words with suffixes, and you can basically complete that on your own if you've not already completed that. You are going to be faced with a similar question. About 4 or 5 questions from here will be asked in your Pearson quiz for English under the spelling section, which is suffixes. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have any questions, please feel free to holler at me in the live sessions. Alternatively, if your parents have my WhatsApp number or email address, you can simply pop me an email or pop me a text message. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.